the voice of those who need a voice. And she's their voice. And she's emerging more and more as the city's advocate for this population. And that is Sister Christine Flowers. Good sister, good morning to you.
Good morning, L.Y. Good morning to you too, Coach. You know, L.Y., you know this is a touchy subject for me, but, I just want our listeners and our family to really understand, after attending this event last Saturday myself, when we talk about the Caucasian white men making statements, this was a really great event that the mayor put on at the convention center, and it was based around the Journey Home packet. And it was based around the ideas of people coming to give with the heart to give. I had to see that myself because sometimes God got to take scales off our eyes. And I had to see that these people were there to give. Just like when we go to church and we give to the building fund, but we never see the building. We just give from our hearts. So when they give from their hearts, they don't do the follow-up. They're not there to wonder where their money going. They just entrust some of our leadership amongst us, and I say leadership because Carl Stokes is the councilman for this 420 Fallsbury area, and yes, I have been advocating for this area for a long time, since I-83 was evacuated on March the 7th, but I learned 2 nights ago that individuals started laying there again outside of the gate that the mayor had put up. So it comes to a point in time, Larry, where we really need churches and our bishops and our pastors and our leaders more than anything, because we can't blame the city for some of their decisions. We make decisions based on boardism, I think, and they start wanting to pick with the homeless and put potty chairs outside for the homeless, instead of them facing the fact that they had this Journey Home packet in effect for 5 years without leadership, without a director, without anyone implementing services. So our homeless people have been suffering on our watch. And I say our watch as citizens, LY, because we should be more responsible for the homeless population and stand up and not just gravitate to what individuals put down. So I say this because, you know me, I am Belvedere Sister living in Belvedere Homes, and I am an advocate for the homeless, and I hold people at a charge to come more forward and pay attention to this situation, because the mayor, our city council people, they're not to blame us for the issues that they sit down and do, but they do have to give accountability one day. So since we all got to give accountability out loud, I'm going to definitely look forward to inviting you and all of your family out for our all-night 24-hour voters night, where we will be in Baltimore City walking around downtown getting people registered to vote all night long. Because that's the solution on that part. But on the other part, just as citizens and individuals, we just need to pay more attention to this population of need. And yes, they is homeless. They only live off of $185 a month, so they need to go out and panhandle, some of them, because under a tree or under a bridge, they got a family there. And when I say we have placed families, husbands, wives since March the 7th, we have placed over 70 homeless people. And when they out there panhandling, that black man, 9 times out of 10, he got a family tucked away somewhere behind a bush, under the bridge, that he ain't bringing that out for that. He's out there doing what he has to do, because when the city say you only get $185 a month, that's limited to no funds to live off of.
Very well. Thank you very much there. That's Christine Flowers. She's heard here on WOLD on Wednesday and Fridays. And do you well to listen and be as supportive as possible. I will not be able